Your car is quietly costing you money long before anything actually breaks. Not because of one big failure, but because of small, overlooked things that slowly add up. I've seen drivers spend thousands on problems they could have easily prevented with simple tricks that cost almost nothing. In this video, I'll show you 19 simple car tricks that make your car run better and save you hundreds on repairs you never should have needed. Let's dive in. Number 19. The secret intake cleaning. Every engine needs air to make power. That air travels through the intake system. Over time, tiny oil vapors sneak in. Fuel residues cling stubbornly to metal surfaces. Heat cooks it into thick black carbon. It builds up on throttle bodies and intake valves. Airflow becomes uneven, restricted, and sluggish. Combustion efficiency quietly suffers. Your car starts feeling slower and less responsive. You don't need to spend a fortune. This is one of those tricks mechanics rarely tell you. It's not complicated, it's just knowing where and how to clean. The DIY fix is straightforward. Warm your engine completely. Locate the intake before the throttle body. Use a dedicated intake valve cleaner, like CRC Intake Valve Cleaner or Seafoam. Spray carefully while holding RPM steady around 2000. The engine will stumble, smoke, and cough. That's years of carbon burning off. Let it settle. Idle smooths almost instantly. Acceleration snaps back. Throttle response can improve up to 20%. Fuel burns more evenly again. Drivers often see mileage gains. 2 to 3 extra mpg is common. Highway merging feels effortless. Engines feel lighter and more alive. This trick doesn't create new horsepower. It simply restores what carbon stole. Airflow restored here is just the first whisper of the power your car has been hiding. Number 18. The throttle body reset trick. Your car remembers bad habits and never forgets them. Modern vehicles no longer use throttle cables. They rely on electronic throttle control systems. A computer decides how much power you get. It learns from how you drive every day. Gentle starts are smart and engine-friendly, but the system learns to expect low demand. Short trips reinforce reduced throttle response. Over time, power delivery becomes overly cautious. Nothing is damaged or malfunctioning. The car simply responds less aggressively than it can. Dealers call this throttle recalibration. They often charge $150 or more, yet the fix takes under 1 minute. No tools required, no parts needed. Turn the key to on only. Do not start the engine yet. Press the gas pedal fully down. Hold it for 10 seconds. Turn the key completely off. Release the pedal slowly. Wait 10 more seconds patiently. Now start the engine normally. The computer wipes learned throttle behavior. It starts learning fresh from zero. Throttle response becomes noticeably sharper. Acceleration feels immediate and eager. Idle often becomes smoother immediately. Gear shifts feel more decisive. The car finally feels awake again. Once your foot meets instant response, you'll never guess which tiny spark can sharpen it further. Number 17. The spark plug gap adjustment. Spark plug leaves the factory pre-gapped, but pre-gapped can be inconsistent. Some are a tiny fraction too wide. Even a few thousandths of an inch matters. A small adjustment changes everything. Tightening the gap slightly, about 0.02 inches less, helps. The spark becomes stronger under load. Fuel ignites more completely in each cylinder. Power delivery smooths out instantly. Throttle feels more responsive. Idle is steadier, less rough. Engines run cleaner and hotter for longer. The difference shows on your wallet too. Mileage improves noticeably, longer trips between fill-ups. Fuel burns more efficiently. Acceleration feels crisper without any other mods. This isn't illegal in most everyday driving, but changing the gap too far can affect emissions tests. Keep it small, precise, and controlled. Mechanics often skip this step. They don't advertise it. Yet it's one of the easiest ways to restore engine efficiency. A $200 dealer tune-up? You can match that for free. Your spark plugs just got an upgrade. That little spark ignites more than fuel. It leads straight to a shift your transmission will thank you for. Number 16. The transmission flush hack. Most drivers think their transmission fluid lasts forever. Sealed for life sounds reassuring, but it's a myth. In reality, fluid gets old, thick, and full of sludge. Dealers often wait until a failure pops up. After warranty ends, a rebuilt transmission can cost $3,000 to $4,500. That's nearly the price of buying a decent second-hand car. Here's the smarter way. Instead of a full flush, do a partial drain and refill every 10,000 to 15,000 miles. Replace roughly 1/3 of the fluid each time. Do this 3 times in a row, and almost all fluid is fresh. The system stays clean without shocking it. Shifts remain smooth. Sludge and varnish buildup are minimized. The cost? Just about $150 for 3 partial changes. Most shops won't tell you this unless you ask. Compare that to thousands for a full rebuild. Your transmission can last decades instead of wearing prematurely. You'll notice smoother acceleration and gear changes immediately. Hot or cold, the car shifts confidently. Less stress on your engine and drivetrain. This trick doesn't void warranties if done carefully. It's cheap, easy, and way smarter than waiting for disaster. A little preventive maintenance now saves your car. Smooth shifts are just the surface. Wait until you uncover what your engine's nose has been hiding. Number 15. The oxygen sensor shortcut. Your engine's nose is clogged. Oxygen sensors, or O2 sensors, sniff exhaust gases. They tell the ECU how much fuel to mix. Too much carbon buildup, and they start guessing. Fuel trims go off. The engine runs rich. Gas mileage drops. Spark plugs foul. Acceleration feels sluggish. Dealers say, replace the sensor, $280. That's expensive and often unnecessary. Most sensors don't need a full replacement. A careful cleaning restores performance almost instantly. Remove the sensor, soak the tip overnight in gasoline or safe oxygen cleaner. Scrub lightly if needed. Reinstall it, and the ECU gets accurate readings again. Drivers report immediate gains. Throttle feels sharper. Idle stabilizes. Fuel burns more efficiently. Mileage improves by 1 to 2 miles per gallon on average. You save hundreds of dollars each year. The engine responds like it's new. It's a trick mechanics rarely advertise. Cleaning is faster, cheaper, and equally effective. Your oxygen sensors just got a second chance. When your car starts breathing right, it sets the stage for a little-known air trick that makes it hungry for more power. Number 14. The Airbox Secret Breather. 90% of airboxes are a maze of plastic and noise dampeners. They slow airflow to meet emissions and sound regulations. That means your engine is choking, even when it's just idling. Air isn't moving freely. Throttle response feels sluggish. Acceleration lacks snap. Your car works harder than it needs to. Here's the hidden hack, the Airbox Breather. Drill a few small holes on the cold side of the airbox. Do not touch the hot side near the engine. These tiny openings let cooler, denser air flow freely. Engines love denser air. It burns fuel more efficiently. Throttle response becomes sharper. Acceleration feels snappier. Idle smooths out. The benefits aren't just about feel. Many drivers report 1 to 2 miles per gallon improvement. Highway merges become effortless. Your engine works less, reducing stress and heat. It's quick, inexpensive, and doesn't require fancy parts. 5 minutes, a drill, and you've freed your car to breathe. This trick doesn't break anything. It restores what the manufacturer restricted. Better airflow, better combustion, better drive. Your engine just tasted freedom. But one sensor cleaning will turn that gasp into a roar. Number 13, the MAF sensor cleaning. That Subaru or Toyota is wheezing like it just ran a marathon. The mass airflow sensor, or MAF, is its nose. It counts every breath of air your engine takes. The ECU listens closely, deciding exactly how much fuel to inject. But dust and grime coat the sensor wire. Now your engine is guessing. Too much fuel. Sluggish throttle. Lower MPG. Your car is basically running on autopilot. Badly. Here's the secret most mechanics won't tell you. Keep that $200 for snacks, not a replacement. Clean it instead. Gently pull the sensor out. Spray with MAF Safe Cleaner. Never anything harsh. Let it dry completely. Snap it back in. Instant magic. Throttle snaps to life. Idle smooths out. Fuel burns smarter, not harder. Drivers see 1 to 3 miles per gallon gains and snappier acceleration. Hot or cold, your car reacts like it just woke up from a nap. Quick, cheap, and reversible. No parts, no tools, no drama. This tiny hack restores your engine's sharpness. Your car feels lighter, faster, and alive, like it just got a lung transplant. With every clean breath counted, the next tweak unlocks a fuel trick most drivers ignore. Number 12. The fuel filter bypass. Cars come with lifetime fuel filters. Sounds convenient, right? Wrong. Over time, tiny debris sneaks past, starving your injectors. Fuel flow becomes inconsistent. Idle stumbles. Throttle hesitates. Your engine fights itself silently. Now it's time to master a magic revelation. Bypass the hidden risk. Install a small external inline fuel filter between the tank and engine. It traps debris before it hits your injectors. No complicated mods, no permanent changes. Just a clear filter, fuel flow, and peace of mind. Why it matters. You can literally see fuel quality at a glance. Dirty fuel? Replace it immediately before damage occurs. Consistent flow keeps injectors sharp. Throttle feels crisp. Acceleration smooths out. Cost? About $5 to $10 for the filter. A few minutes to install. Compare that to $300 to $500 for injector cleaning or thousands for early engine repair. Highway merges feel effortless. Engine runs cooler. Stress on the fuel system drops dramatically. This small tweak doesn't add power. It protects what you already have. Your car runs cleaner, smoother, and longer. Think of it as a safety net for your injectors. Number 11. Water vapor trick. Want to erase years of carbon buildup in minutes? Meet the water vapor trick. It sounds wild, but it's simple science. Introduce a fine mist of water into the intake. Hot combustion chambers instantly flash it into steam. That steam expands violently, scouring carbon deposits from pistons, valves, and chambers. Years of gunk vanish silently. The benefits are immediate. Throttle snaps alive. Idle smooths. Acceleration sharpens. Engines breathe easier. Fuel burns more efficiently. Drivers report smoother performance and restored power. It's like giving your engine a second life. But this trick isn't for the careless. Too much water can hydrolock the engine. Liquids don't compress. A cylinder full of water can bend rods instantly. Precision is everything. A fine mist, steady throttle, and patience. Never rush. Control is key. Done carefully, it's a cost-effective decarbonization hack. No expensive chemicals, no disassembly, just a small amount of water, heat, and timing. Your car feels lighter, stronger, and alive. It's risky, but when executed properly, the payoff is huge. Number 10. Oil pack swap. Stock coils are often tuned for economy, not performance. Some coils across brands are interchangeable and stronger. Swap in higher output coils, and your engine instantly wakes up. Stronger spark means fuel ignites cleaner and faster. Throttle snaps alive under your foot. Idle becomes rock steady. Acceleration feels sharper, more aggressive. Even stop-and-go traffic suddenly feels smoother. Certain Nissan and Infiniti coils fit multiple models. Toyota coils sometimes cross over too. No rewiring, no complicated mods. Just plug, play, and go. The benefits aren't subtle. You gain instant throttle crispness. Engine vibrations drop. Fuel burns more efficiently under load. Highway merges feel effortless. City driving, less lag, less frustration. Cost is shockingly low. Salvage yard or online, $50 to $60 per coil. Dealership, $400 plus for OEM replacements. You save hundreds and get performance upgrades for pennies. It's legal, safe, and reversible. One small swap, and your car feels lighter, snappier, and alive. Your engine finally shows the power it's been hiding. Number 9. ECU relearn cycle. No car brain is fixed. It's learning all the time. The ECU adapts to your driving style. Gentle starts, short trips, and sluggish acceleration teach it habits. Over time, fuel trims, idle timing, and throttle response drift. The result? Hesitant throttle, rough idle, and less efficient fuel use. You can reset it. A forced ECU relearn clears old habits. Turn the key on without starting. Wait a few seconds. Start the engine and let it idle untouched for 15 minutes. No gas, no AC, just patience. What happens next is noticeable. Throttle becomes sharper, idle smooths, shifts feel more confident, fuel delivery stabilizes. Your car drives like it's brand new again. Dealers charge $150 plus for a reprogram. It's the same procedure, but you do it yourself in minutes. No tools, no costs, just a little time. This tiny intervention wakes up the engine's brain. Your car reacts faster, accelerates cleaner, and feels alive again. Number 8. Catalytic converter hack. Exhaust restriction silently steals your engine's power. Inside the catalytic converter, carbon, ash, and soot accumulate over time. The honeycomb becomes clogged. Gas can't flow freely. Throttle feels lazy. Fuel economy drops. Replacing the cat? $800 to $1,200 easily. Or you can restore it for a tiny fraction. Here's the science. Add half a can of lacquer thinner to half a tank of gas. Drive at highway speed for 20 to 30 minutes. The exhaust heats up, turning the thinner into a solvent. Carbon and ash dissolve and flush through the system. Afterwards, airflow improves immediately. Throttle sharpens. Acceleration feels lighter and crisper. Fuel burns more evenly. Exhaust flow is smooth again. Do it once or twice a year. No dismantling, no expensive shop fees. It's quick, cheap, and completely reversible. This trick doesn't add power. It restores what buildup stole. Your engine feels responsive, alive, and more efficient. A free breath for the heart of your car. Number 7. PCV system pressure hack. Oil vapors are sneaky killers inside your engine. The PCV valve is supposed to vent them safely. When it sticks, oil floods the intake. Detonation, hesitation, and sluggish throttle appear. Most drivers never notice until power starts to fade, and cleaning or replacing the valve doesn't always stop the problem. So what's the clever workaround? Install a small inline fuel filter in the PCV hose. It traps oil mist before it reaches the intake. The engine breathes cleaner air. Throttle feels sharper. Idle stabilizes. Carbon buildup slows down. It's a cheap 5-minute fix. No expensive catch can or custom kit required. Visibility is immediate. You can see when oil is trapped. Replace the filter in seconds. Your engine suffers less stress. Fuel burns more efficiently. Throttle response improves instantly. Smooth highway cruising feels effortless. This trick restores balance in the PCV system. It's subtle, smart, and preventative. You're protecting injectors, intake valves, and the engine itself. Number 6. Throttle response booster. Throttle lag is that tiny pause between your foot and engine reaction. Modern ECUs soften pedal input to save fuel and reduce emissions. The result? Acceleration feels muted, even when the engine has more to give. Some drivers spend hundreds on aftermarket throttle controllers. They speed up the signal from pedal to ECU, giving the engine sharper reactions. But there's a simpler, almost magical trick: the manual pedal reset. Turn the ignition on, press the gas fully for a few seconds, release, and start the engine. The ECU relearns faster throttle mapping. Pedal feel tightens. Acceleration snaps immediately. Drivers often report a crisper, more connected driving experience. Throttle feels alive, like the car is finally listening. Low-speed maneuvers are easier. Merging on highways feels confident. The best part? Zero cost. No fancy gadgets. No installation headaches. It restores what the factory softened. Your engine gains responsiveness. Every press of the pedal feels intentional, precise, and exhilarating. It's a tiny adjustment with outsized impact. Faster pedal reaction is thrilling, but the real heartbeat of power hides in injector pulses. Number 5. The injector pulse trick. The components are small, but very critical. Even a speck of varnish changes everything. Over time, carbon and fuel residue coat the tips. Spray patterns wobble. Combustion suffers. Throttle feels sluggish. Mileage quietly drops. Most people grab tank additives. They're cheap, but only scratch the surface. The injector pulse method targets the heart of the problem. A high-pressure cleaner pulses through each injector. It blasts away stubborn varnish that additives can't reach. The effect is almost instant. Idle smooths. Throttle snaps back. Acceleration feels sharper. Fuel burns more evenly. Drivers often notice 2 to 3 miles per gallon improvements. Peak performance returns without replacing injectors. This isn't just about numbers. It's about feel. The car reacts like it did when new. Smooth launches, crisp overtakes, confident highway passes. It's fast, inexpensive, and reversible. Injector life extends. Combustion efficiency improves. Every pedal press feels intentional again. Think of it as clearing a blocked artery. Flow restored, power regained. Your car suddenly drives sharper, smoother, and smarter. Number 4, the ground wire upgrade trick. Every sensor, injector, and coil depends on clean voltage, yet factory ground points are often tiny, flimsy, and corroded. Voltage leaks silently. Sensors misread. Idle stutters. Throttle response lags. A simple solution? Supplemental ground wires. Hook a few solid wires from the chassis to the engine. Use thick, corrosion-resistant cables and tight connections. Nothing fancy, just better pathways for electricity. The difference is immediate. Idle smooths out. Throttle reacts instantly. Sensors report true readings instead of guessing. Fuel injection becomes more precise. Lights and electronics feel snappier. Mechanics rarely mention it because it's too simple, yet enthusiasts swear by it for performance gains. Even high-tech ECUs run better when grounded properly. It's inexpensive, easy, and reversible. Voltage flows freely. No more bottlenecks. Accelerator presses feel crisp. Engine behaves exactly as it should. Steady, responsive, alive. A $20 fix that restores control, sharpness, and confidence your car should have had from day one. With electricity flowing freely, you'll finally notice which hidden drag has been stealing efficiency. Number 3, the brake drag efficiency check. Brakes should stop you, not slow you down. Yet many cars drag silently. Partially seized calipers or sticky slide pins create friction even when you're cruising. Your engine fights the brakes without you realizing it. Fuel economy drops. Drivetrain stress rises. There's a surprisingly simple way to check. Lift the wheel and spin it by hand. It should rotate freely. A slow or stiff spin, that's brake drag. Fixing it is quick. Remove the caliper, clean the slide pins, and lubricate them with high-temperature brake grease. Make sure everything moves smoothly. Reinstall and check again. Wheels spin freely. Brakes engage properly. The benefits are immediate. MPG improves slightly, sometimes 1 to 2 miles per gallon. Acceleration feels lighter. Highway cruising requires less effort. Your brakes last longer too because they're not constantly rubbing. Drivetrain components experience less stress. It's inexpensive and totally DIY friendly. Most drivers ignore it, but a little maintenance here keeps your car happier, more efficient, and sharper on the road. A simple wheel spin test saves money and keeps performance crisp. Number 2, the oil additive that breaks all the rules. Most drivers treat oil as just oil, but over time, heat, combustion byproducts, and metal wear degrade it. Friction increases. Engine feels sluggish. Parts wear faster. Time to break the rules your engine secretly loves. Friction modifier oil additives coat every metal surface. Pistons slide smoother. Bearings spin easier. Idle quiets. Throttle responds more crisply. Your engine essentially breathes easier. The effects aren't subtle. Drivers notice smoother operation immediately. Cold starts feel less harsh. Fuel burns more efficiently. Long-term, reduced friction can extend engine life by thousands of miles. Some report 2 to 3% fuel efficiency gains under normal driving. Why don't manufacturers push this? It challenges their maintenance schedule. Regular oil changes keep you coming back, and additives are cheap, easy, and overlooked. But used correctly, they complement quality oil. Using a high-quality additive is simple. Add it to a full, warm oil fill. Run the engine gently for a few minutes. Watch it settle in. Your engine feels lighter, more responsive, and less stressed. A $15 to $20 tweak delivers smoother performance and quieter operation. Finally, you clear the drag that's been stealing efficiency. Now it's time to unlock the ultimate glide on the road. Number 1. Tire Pressure Performance Balance Hack. These are the engine's first handshake with the road. Most drivers stick exactly to manufacturer-recommended pressures. Safe? Yes. Optimal for performance? Not always. Here's the hidden fact. Slightly higher tire pressures can reduce rolling resistance. Less resistance means your engine doesn't have to work as hard. Fuel efficiency improves. Highway cruising feels effortless. Acceleration sharpens. Steering response becomes more precise. Start by checking cold tire pressures with a quality gauge. Add 2 to 5 psi above the recommended number, but stay well within the tire's rated max. Avoid overinflating. Overpressure can reduce traction and ride comfort. Small adjustments go a long way. The gains are subtle but noticeable. Many drivers report 1 to 2 miles per gallon improvement. Tire wear can become more even if pressures are monitored regularly. Turns feel cleaner, braking more predictable. Your car reacts faster to inputs. Safety comes first. Check pressures weekly, especially in hot weather. Never exceed tire load limits. With proper care, this $0 hack improves mileage, responsiveness, and confidence. A small twist on tire pressure turns every drive into a sharper, smoother, more efficient ride. Apply these 19 tricks and watch your car transform. Smoother, faster, more efficient. Master these first, then catch the next video for even more secret hacks that push your ride to its absolute limit.